Hello everyone. Today I will explain 5 technical questions from the CCNA exam. First, let's look at the first question, which is an example. It asks us to look at the diagram, and then look at this description, these configurations, the configuration content on this device. Which one of them is the key for entering privilege mode? Which one is the privilege mode password? Here, there's an administer, but that's not it. It's not even written here. This is just an option, something to confuse us. The real focus is on these two configuration commands. This one is administer, which is the name, right? It's right here. Actually, this is the login name, and the default one is definitely not it. So we can eliminate options A and C first. Now, looking at options B and D first, this password thing, this Cisco 123, that's the remote login key for accessing the device. So that's also incorrect. The correct answer is this one. It's called secret. The part after secret is correct. That's the key. So for this question, we choose D. All right, choose D. Let's look at the second question. The second question says, when we configure the function called the path, what state will the switch port actually be in? For example, let's say we have a switch here, and this switch is connected to a core switch, and above that is a router. Then on my side, there's another switch connected. In this situation, spanning tree is enabled in the middle, and the spanning tree protocol will have an election between them, which might block one of the interfaces. This interface gets blocked. So what is the purpose of this path function? Let's say I have a host below. Now, when I connect the host, say I have a host now, and I connect it to this switch, based on the spanning tree protocol, will send the bridge protocol data units or BPDUs down through this interface. So how long does it keep sending them? It needs to send them for 30 seconds. Cancel. It takes 30 seconds to confirm that this endpoint is not a switch, right? In other words, it's not a network device, it's an NAND device. So the purpose of configuring this command is to eliminate those 30 seconds to get rid of them, right? To configure this as edge port, I need to tell the switch that this interface is an edge port, so you don't need to send the BPDUs, right? No need to send them. So this effectively reduces the 30-second waiting time. Once the host is connected, it can communicate right away, correct? So after we configure this, the result is that it can forward traffic, right? Otherwise, if you don't configure, if you enable this feature set, it will wait for those seconds. After 30 seconds, it will start forwarding upward. But during those 30 seconds, it won't forward here. It has to wait, right? All right, the correct answer to this question is D. Okay, let's look at the next question. Next, authentication, authorization. Yeah, that's right, the AAA stuff, the AAA framework. When it comes to security, it's about which protocol, which type of protocols is what enables the wireless controller. And then it allows access to my local SSH certificates and SSL certificates. So first of all, if you want to access my local certificates, you have to deal with security issues, right? And when it comes to security, you need encryption, right? So since this involves security, using the HTTP protocol won't work. So you have to use HTTPS. The S stands for security. So for this question, the answer is B. The correct answer is B. All right, question 4. For question 4, it says that on a Cisco switch, what must an engineer configure? You need to configure the VLAN for communication across switches. And where do you configure it? Well, you configure it on the switch itself. What steps should be taken? And the first one, this DHCP, this is about drop probability, so that's not it. This one is priority plus drop probability, so that's even less relevant. What we really need to look at is this IEEE 800 and 2.1Q. And this P, these are a bit confusing visually. What are they? This refers to layer 2 priority, right? It's the protocol that uses layer 2 priority, the 802.1p protocol. So what is IEEE 802.1Q? Is a data queue. What is that? Or what else could it be? Or is it VLAN? Let me think for a moment. Yes, that's right. It's actually VLAN. So the correct answer here is definitely B without a dot. All right, choose B. Question 5. For question 5, it says that as network engineers, we require the switch interface to actively attempt to establish a trunk connection with its neighbor. Well, there's nothing much to say about trunk connections. This fixed command is already set, which is Command D, right? So choose this one. So for this question, there's really no logic to it. For this question, choose this one, choose B. It should be B. Let me go over this question. Again, the fixed command is this one, so there's no logic to it. Choose this one, the dynamic disable mode, which is also commonly referred to as the dynamic disable mode feature for this particular option. Let's check the correct answer, choose B. All right, if you want to learn Cisco technologies or get access to the Cisco question bank, please send me a private message, or you can leave a comment below the video for technical discussion.